last video we have seen first class of point defect, that was stoichiometric point defect. Now here I am going to discuss second major class of point defect, which is a impurity defect. And there are two kinds of impurity defect. Number one, substitutional, and second one is a interstitial impurity defect. Now in case of substitutional impurity defect, the regular atoms of crystal structure, or you can say that the host atom of crystal structure are replaced by impurity atoms or foreign atom. For example, brass. Brass is an alloy of copper atoms and zinc atom, where copper atoms are host atoms or regular atoms, whereas zinc atoms are impurity atoms or foreign atom. Now you can see over here the regular atoms such as copper atoms are replaced by impurity atom, foreign atoms such as zinc atom. So there is a replacement of regular atom by impurity atom, that you call it the substitutional impurity defect. Now we have the second type or second kind of impurity defect, which is interstitial impurity defect. And in case of interstitial impurity defect, the impurity atoms occupies interstitial place in the crystal structure of substance. For example, stainless steel. Stainless steel is an alloy of iron atoms and carbon atom, where iron atoms are regular atom, host atom, where carbon atoms act as impurity atom. So you can see over here the impurity atoms such as carbon atoms occupies interstitial places in the crystal structure of steel. In case of substitutional, there is a replacement of regular atom by impurity atom, but in case of interstitial impurity defect, there is no replacement, only the impurity atom such as carbon atom occupies interstitial places of the crystal structure of the steel. So that was regarding the interstitial impurity defect. Now we have third major class of point defect, which is a non-stoichiometric point defect. And non-stoichiometric point defect are of two types. Number one, metal deficiency defect, and second one is a metal excess defect. Now what is the difference between stoichiometric and non-stoichiometric? Stoichiometric means the ratio between cation and anion will be maintained. Means suppose we have 100 Na plus ion, then we have also 100 Cl minus ion, means equal number of positive and negative ions, or equal number of cation and anion. In that case you call it stoichiometric. Suppose we have 100 Na plus, 100 Na plus ion, 100 cation, then in that case we have also 100 Cl minus ions. 100 Cl minus ion means equal number of positive and negative ions, or equal number of cation and anion. That ratio you call it stoichiometric. Stoichiometric. And in case of non-stoichiometric, the ratio between cation and anion will be disturbed. Suppose we have 100 Na plus ion and we have Cl minus is equal to 99, suppose, or 98. Suppose we have 99 Cl minus ion. In that case, the ratio between cation and anion will be different, change. So in that case, this is called non-stoichiometric ratio. So this is non-stoichiometric. So that is the difference between stoichiometric and non-stoichiometric. Stoichiometric, we have equal number of cation and anion, and in case of non-stoichiometric, the ratio between cation and anion will be different. But whatever be the nature of crystal defects, it may be stoichiometric or non-stoichiometric, the electrical neutrality of that substance is maintained. What is electrical neutrality? Electrical neutrality means we have equal number of positive and negative charges. So whether it is a stoichiometric or non-stoichiometric, the electrical neutrality of that substance is maintained.